was short, but good. Good. Thanks for asking. Let's see. Health report here. Out Gafford, Davis, Lively, and Powell. And then Washington is questionable. Both DP and PJ participated in practice, and they both are trending in the right direction.
DP possibly being back then?
He non-contact stuff today, so but looked good. Was out there playing, I think, a little one-on-one, so he's trending and doing really well right now.
Same for PJ as well.
No, PJ participated in everything, contact and everything, so look good.
We saw Lively out there without the boot.
Yeah.
It's been a month since, I guess they said, you guys said he was going to be reevaluated. Did that reevaluation take place yet?
No, that's going to look at, I think, March 6th is where the big evaluation will be, where we'll give an update on everybody's status when it comes to the bigs of D-Live, Gaff, and AD.
And then what about Caleb?
Caleb is doing better. I don't know if you guys were in there when he was doing just some dribbling and shooting on the court, but no contact. But he is actually trending in the right direction too. He feels better.
Just how encouraging is the AD news that came out today that y'all released?
Yeah, I think we'll see. Again, he's doing better. Saw him in the weight room and then on the court shooting. So a lot of positive stuff. So it's always good to see when you see Martin and AD with a ball in their hand on the court shooting. It's good.
Do you guys know yet with AD one way or the other? Like, has he avoided surgery? Can you say definitively?
Oh no, doctor. That's in 2 weeks. I think you'll get a better understanding of what has to take place. But right now he's doing great. He's in the weight room, and then he was shooting on the court. So a lot of positive things for him. So I don't know if that means surgery, but I think we're all excited to see him back to work.
With all the injuries to the bigs, obviously you guys go out and get a guy like Moses Brown. What are you looking for him to do during this 10-day stint?
Stay healthy. You guys didn't laugh at that when I said that about Kelly. When someone asked about Kelly, I said stay healthy, and no one laughed. But you guys laugh now. But it's stay healthy. We know him. We've had him before. Again, he fits what we're trying to do. He can protect the rim, can rebound, and so we're going to need him for these next 10 days.
How's this game kind of changed since the last time you saw him?
I think the game has slowed down for him. Just in this practice, watching the scrimmage, I thought he did a really good job. And then also, I think his voice, just his communication, has definitely gotten better.
Is it good to have that break to just like mentally reset and recharge after all that happened in those 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think the break was at a good time, mentally and probably physically. But I thought the team was playing, extremely hard and really well. And sometimes when you're playing well, you want to keep it going. So. But I think overall the break was good for everybody to get some rest and get recharged and for the next 26 games.
This injury situation's obviously worse, but there are some similarities to 2 years ago when you guys were fighting through it and trying to stay in the playoff picture and stuff. Is there any deja vu for you as you go through this year?
I can't remember 2 years ago. If I will believe what you're saying, so if that's the case, then it actually worked out for us. So hopefully we can. We just gotta get healthy or stay healthy. But it just, I guess, with the guys that are out, just shows the character of the guys who are playing and the culture that we have here about playing hard and controlling what you can control, and that's what the guys are doing right now.
And you use the next man up thing a lot, but how hard is it to wait to get healthy?
Yeah, you're never guaranteed to be healthy. We talked about that too. Beginning of the season, we had injuries right off the bat, and so it would be great to get healthy. But if we're not healthy, we got to deal with the cards that we have and put guys in a position to be successful. But the next man up mentality I think we've all bought into at a high level, and guys have responded in a positive way with that.
On
Next
the
up,
public facing side, Kyrie has shown himself in interviews and at All-Star Weekend to be a really good ambassador and leader for the Mavericks throughout the last couple of weeks. What have you seen behind the scenes from him with his team?
Yeah, I think he's been that since he's gotten here. He's been a leader, and that's just who Kai is. We knew that when we made the trade. There were others who doubted that, but I think for himself, he's been great in the locker room. He's been great, on the floor, and so as a leader, that's all you can ask for. And he's up for the challenge. Understands we're not healthy, but again, he's another one that won't complain. You go out there and play the game to win, and if you don't, you learn from it and you get better.
Now that you've had a couple of weeks with the Anthony Davis idea and him on the team, what gets you excited to have something to implement with him?
Well, the 2.5 quarters, that was cool to see. If it's anything like that, then I think we're all excited. When you look at the 18 blocks, what AD and that group did when they were on the floor offensively in that first half. But also, there's just the chemistry is going to take a little time. But the ability to have a big like AD who can play on the perimeter and also inside, but then also defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5 and be able to help side defend if someone does get beat.
What kind of value can you put on a guy like Kessler Edwards, who he's on a two-way contract? He's not exactly penciled in as a big-time contributor, but kind of kept you afloat for those last 5 or 6 games.
If I was his agent, yes, I would give you the real answer. But I think when you look at what he's never complained. He's come to work every day. He's done everything we've asked. And I think just being ready, we've talked about this before, sometimes if you're going to get an opportunity, if you're not ready, it will show. But he has stayed ready, and he's responded in a positive way. But I would say it was on him to do the work and understanding that he wasn't going to play at some point, and then with all the injuries taking place, he stayed ready, and he was up for the challenge.
Max Christie has had a number of strong games as a Maverick. Has he done anything offensively that surprised you that you didn't know he had, or were you kind of expecting this when y'all got him?
No, I think we're all happy with the way he's playing. I think the question is, can he handle 40 minutes right now a night? Because we're running him high too, just because of the injuries. But I think the way he approaches the game, because from afar we don't get to see how he prepares, but for a 21-year-old to prepare the way that he goes about his job is at a high level, and I think that's a big part of his success.
Does this team still feel like all of its goals are in front of it with the final 26 games left in the regular season, given with all you guys have gone through for the first 56 games of this season?
Yeah, I would say that our goals are still attainable. It's a matter of can we get healthy, but we're going to take one game at a time. We're not looking past New Orleans. We'll play them tomorrow, and we got to find a way to win. They had a big game against Sacramento, so they got a couple guys over there that can score the ball, and they're well coached by Willie. So we're just taking one game at a time, and yeah, we would love to attain that goal of winning a championship, but there's 26 games to be played before that.
Okay. Anything new on DA or anything you'd like to comment on that at all?
Yeah, unfortunately, that it's an ongoing investigation, so there's nothing we can comment on right now.
All right. Go ahead, guys.
Moses Brown to the rescue with this depleted front court.
Yes, no? Oh, yes, yeah, for sure. Yes, definitely.
Catch us up a little bit. What were you doing when all of this started to come up, and how did you find out about it and so forth?
Well, I remember I played in the G League All-Star game not too long ago, like a couple days ago, so I was in San Francisco, and literally the day I got back, I'm with Westchester, we were lifting weights, and I got a call from my agent, and pretty much informed me on the situation, and I made my way out here.
Obviously, a lot has changed since you were last with the Mavericks. Just, I guess, from your from the outside looking in, what was your whole assessment of what went down with the trade and everything?
With looking,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. They probably, needed a need, and the two owners or GMs got together and just, figured it would be good to make a trade. With that being said, my expectation coming here was just, just to do what I do and play for my coaches and teammates, make a good impression, and try to stay as long as I can.
How much different are you now from when you were here last?
I'm a lot different. I think I'm a lot more mature, and I'm a much better player and a much better professional.
Can you expand on that a little bit? I mean, just how does that all come about for you?
I think it's just experience. I was 22 when I was here last time. I'm 25 now. I've been in a lot of different places, played with a lot of different guys, and been in a lot of different situations and where I had to adjust. So that being said, coming back to a familiar situation is good, and I just want to thank God for the opportunity.
How familiar did it look out there? I mean, pretty Jake Kidd, Sean.
Yeah, I see. There's a lot of new faces, but for the most part, Sean Sweeney's been working with me since I was here when I was 22, and we kind of continue where we left off. I played with Josh Bruckheimer in Cleveland, and it's been good. They're familiar with who I am, and Coach Duds, a lot of those guys out there, Nico,
What was the message from Nico and Jason about how they plan to maximize you for over these next 10 days?
Well, they're definitely happy to have me here. It's really up to me. Just I can control my energy, my output, and my effort. And with that being said, I'll try to maximize my opportunity by doing those three things.
And how much of an opportunity do you see just based on their need to have a bigger body on the floor?
I see it's a big opportunity. They're gonna need size to be able to bang and to deal with the guys that we're playing against with these coming weeks. And I'm here for it, and I'm 100% ready.
Playing basketball is obviously a fun way to make a living, but has it been a hard journey for you?
I wouldn't say it's a hard journey. It's just preparing me for what's coming next. I think not too far from now, have a home, be with a team that, that I could be stuck with for a couple years, and everything that led up to it was just preparing me for it. So I'm thankful for each and every opportunity that I get, especially this one.